Do you know what I find really sad? I find it really sad that there's people walking around who are younger than me who are totally unhealthy. You can see it in their demeanour, you can see it in their posture, their structure, the way they talk to themselves. They have no muscle structure whatsoever, and they're eating shit food. And from a very young age, like I see these kids eating this crappy food, and unfortunately, society doesn't teach them anything. And as you know, I'm on the health and wellbeing bandwagon, if you want to call it that. And my specific purpose is to educate people 50 plus on how to get your life back if your life's not in order. And in order to work out whether your life's in order, you need to take a good, hard, serious look at your life. And one of the things that you need to do, you absolutely need to look this up and do your own research, because I'm not going to hold your hand and wipe your ass on this, but I will give you tips and tricks along the way. And that's what today is about, is helping you to understand supplementation just a little bit more. Now, the single most effective, supportive, and crucial supplement in my mind that you can have as you age is protein. Now, protein, you can get it naturally. Obviously, you can get it from all your food, well, not all your food, but go and look up obviously eggs, red meat, chicken, fish. You can get protein from legumes. There's all sorts of ways you can get protein, but I supplement protein because I don't get enough through our food. There's not enough nutrients in our food anymore due to soil depletion, nutritional soil depletion. So you must supplement. And particularly, my number one thing for aging well, I want to be a centenarian, and my number one thing for aging well, and it's not just me, it's everybody, is protein. You must get it. Now, to give you some idea, here's a prop I brought today. That's my tub of protein. Now, I'm not saying you need to get this protein. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. This is just what I use, right? Now, you can get all sorts of different protein. You need to get one that's suitable to you, and get one that's got no fillers. Got to be 100% clean. Because a lot of the proteins do not, for fuck's sake, don't go to Coles and buy your protein or any of the big supermarket chains. I would buy it online. You can buy it far better quality online, and probably cheaper. Right now, to give you some idea, that's a 5 kilo tub that I just showed you, and it's over $300. And you think, fuck mate, $300 for protein. How much are you willing to look after yourself? If you're not willing to look after yourself, then please turn this video off, because this video is not for you, right? But protein is the number one thing you should be having as you're working out. Please understand, protein's not going to help you at all. It will, but not what I'm talking about here, unless you're building muscle. And muscle is the number one thing that you need to have as you age. It supports your skeleton, it supports brain health, blood flow, heart health, movement, supports all your joints and your ligaments. The list is just endless. The list is just endless of how your muscle is required for proper, ongoing, quality health moving forward, right? So without it, you're in trouble. Now, the protein side of things, I've got some notes today because that's how important it is. So muscles act like an endocrine organ, right? And what protein does, it's like a fertilizer. It stimulates brain-derived neurotrophic factor, right? It reduces inflammation. And if you take protein for no other reason, take it for that, because inflammation is the one thing that's going to kill your joints, kill your health, kill you, basically. If you've got inflammation of any description whatsoever, by building muscle, it depletes your inflammation. If for no other reason, that's why you should be working out or doing something that's going to build your muscle structure, right? You must be doing it. It boosts brain cell growth. That gets rid of your dementia and your Alzheimer's just right there, in that one thing. So why would you not? Have you seen people with dementia and Alzheimer's? Do you know anybody? I bet you do, because it's the number one growing problem in the world today, is Alzheimer's and dementia. Because people aren't understanding and getting enough of the proper nutrients and the proper health running through their veins by eating and consuming the right foods. We're eating pretend foods. That's what the supermarkets are full of. I won't even buy fruit and vegetables from the supermarket anymore because it's not nutritious. It looks good, and that's what they're designed to do. They make it look good, so you'll buy it, right? They're not quite right stores. People go there and it's half the price, but it's probably still sprayed. We get spray-free, organic, fresh fruit and vegetables. Now, if you think it's expensive, what is your fucking life worth? Like, honestly, why are you not treating yourself well? I heard a good one before. Somebody said, you'll go and water your plants and you'll give water to your pets, but you feed your children soda. How does that make any fucking sense whatsoever? Is it because, oh, I don't want that, I want some soda? You're fed up with the whinging? Who put some fucking lemon in their water? Change their taste buds. The reason they want soda and soft drinks and cordial and crap drinks is because their taste buds are used to it, and that's what they want. And it's fucking addictive. Sugar is more addictive than cocaine. So get your kids off it. Get you off it. I haven't had a soft drink for 7 years. Actually, I tell a slight lie with that. I had a mixed drink, not recently, it was probably about 3 years ago. And it was the last time I touched it, because when I drank it, it was just like, holy shit, this is horrible stuff. I don't know why anyone would drink it. But I'm not having a go at you if you do. I'm just saying be aware of what you're putting inside yourself. And if you're not healthy at any level, whatever it happens to be, then change. And if you don't want to change, then don't fucking whinge about what you get down the track, because I can assure you, you're on a path to a nursing home and bad health, unless you start looking after yourself now. And like I say, we buy organic fresh fruit and vegetables, and we buy $300+ of protein, but is my health worth it? Yes. Is your health worth it? Are you worth it? Yes, you are. And if you answered no to that, and if you go, oh, it's all too hard, well then, like I say, don't fucking complain when you get all these neurodegenerative illnesses and onset dementia and heart problems and clotting, and the list just goes on and on. Like ligaments problems, sarcopenia. I could just sit here and name them all. It's nuts how many people are sitting in a nursing home today who don't need to be, but they are because they haven't looked after their health. And as you know, this is my gym here, and I work out. My wife and I, it's Monday where I am, and my wife and I went and did the staircase today, which is what we normally do on a Monday. So it's roughly 1,000 steps every week that we go and do. And yeah, it's fucking hard. But you know what? I'd rather hard for, I don't know, half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, than have to deal with someone wiping my ass and feeding me in a nursing home because I couldn't be fucked looking after myself. That's all it amounts to. You're just a lazy fuck. If you don't want to look after yourself, honestly, please turn this video off and unfollow me or something, because you're not helping yourself. And like I said, I'm not here to wipe your ass. I'm here to help you. But you've got to do the work. You have to do the work. It's not up to me. I can't work out for you. That kind of defeats the purpose of working out. And again, it doesn't have to be hard weights and stuff. But I can assure you, when you start doing it, your brain is going to smash you and go, this is no good. You're going to hurt yourself. It will give you every reason under the sun to not work out. But once you learn to switch your brain off and go, do you know what? I don't care what you say. I'm going to work out. I'm going to get some advice. I'm going to get a coach who's going to help me at my level and know how to scale things to my level and help me in 2026. We're knocking on 2026 door. If you don't start now, and I'm not saying wait till New Year's Day, because that's a false promise. It always is. You need to start now. Start today. Contact me. Go down to a gym. Look one up. Get rid of the fear. I can assure you, if you're sitting in a nursing home in 10 years' time, you will fucking kick yourself that you were too afraid to go to the gym. I don't know where to start. Of course you don't. You've never done it before. Right? Every new journey is a new path to follow, and you need to learn, just as everybody does. I'm doing some woodwork at the moment. Different subject, I know, but I'm doing some woodwork. I need to learn. I'm going to make mistakes. I get it. My wife's just started doing sourdough bread. She's going to make mistakes until she can perfect it. It's no different. Any new learning curve is steep, and you're going to make mistakes. But the thing with working out and doing sports and all that sort of stuff at 50 plus is you need to be very specific about what you're doing and get in contact with the right people who know how to scale things to your level of expertise. And if your level of expertise is 0, you need somebody who knows how to do that. And probably someone our age is the best person to know that. Because someone who's 28 and buffed and ripped, and they don't understand you. They don't care either. All they're wanting to do is get money and make you look like them, because that makes them a success. This has nothing to do with having a buff body. But as I said before, we're talking about protein today. And protein helps you build that muscle. And yes, your body will change, but you're not going to become Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you're not going to become a powerlifter in 12 months, unless that's your goal. If it's your goal, then fine. You're probably watching the wrong video. But at the end of the day, you cannot yell this any louder, have protein as part of what you're doing. And then to add to that is creatine. But again, creatine won't build muscle. It just helps muscle work a lot better when you're working out. Protein and creatine by themselves without working out, don't even bother. Please have protein in your food with your red meats and your fishes and your fish and your chickens, your legumes, whatever it is from a vegetarian point of view, I don't know. And it doesn't mean you need to be carnivore either. All you've got to do is get more protein into your diet. And again, I'm not going to tell you how much, because I don't know who you are, what your circumstances are, but you must get some protein. All right, so muscle mass improves blood flow to the brain. All right, the more muscle you've got, the better blood flow there is around your body. Muscle helps balance blood sugar. Again, vital for your brain. It helps lower blood sugar, right? Reduces chronic inflammation, which I think I said before. Muscle mass provides better stability. One of the big things that you will lose as you age, if you lose muscle, is you will lose your balance, and then you're going to fall over. And then, if your muscle mass is really bad, you may not even be able to get off the floor. That's not a good situation to be in, right? So you've got to maintain your balance, because that comes from up in this area, and that comes from blood flow to this area, right? It protects against frailty, supports hormone balance, right? Particularly in the women, and I don't mean to be sexist with that, but particularly with that. So there are a whole myriad of things. Oh, and it keeps your immune system younger as well, all right? So here's just a short version that you can write down if you want to. It supports cognition by releasing brain protective chemicals, improving blood flow, balancing blood sugar, reducing inflammation, which I've said. Don't underestimate that one. Reducing inflammation is massive as you age, and it protects your joints and your ligaments. Your body basically falls apart without muscle, right? It really does. It is just so important. I cannot stress this more, right? It keeps people moving and socially engaged. It protects against frailty. And as I said, it supports your immune system. Do you need anything else? Any other reason to not have protein in your diet? And there's a certain mathematical equation of how you work that out. It's all over the internet. Go and look it up. But for God's sakes, if you want some information, if you want some help, if you want to join our group, and we do 2 workouts a week online, if you're interested in any of that, and being a better version of yourself, doesn't mean being a better person, just means being a better version of yourself. Everybody can improve in some way. But as I always say, nothing changes till you do. And until you understand that nothing will change until you make some sort of decision to change and then stick to that and have the discipline to stick to that and have your why am I doing this, needs to be stronger than your fucking excuses which come from up here of why you shouldn't do it. Until you've got that nailed down, you're not going to change. And so work out why you want to change, if you want to change. And think about the reasons I just said. Why would you not want to change? If you're on a path of destruction and ill health and someone else wiping your ass and feeding you. Quick story on that. My uncle is in a nursing home. Now he's, I don't know, 80 or whatever. There are a lot of 80 there's a lot of people younger than that. There's a lot of 80-year-olds in nursing homes. There's a lot of 80-year-olds who aren't, right? But my uncle, who went in there for a brain degenerative problem, he's been in there for maybe 2 years. He was pretty fine. His muscles weren't brilliant and all that sort of stuff. However, now he's 3 kilos off being anorexic. Just to add to the other problems that he's got. And so if you think a nursing home's going to look after you, they're not. They're there to wipe your ass and keep you alive to fund profits. That's what they're there for. Yeah, they might look after you. Make sure you go to sleep, get up in the morning, have your meals when you're supposed to, push around a fucking wheelchair all day, do a couple of activities if that's what you want to do. Doesn't sound like much fun to me. Not a chance. Not a chance I'm going to end up in a nursing home. And if you're the same, if you've got the same mindset, if that scares the fucking living shit out of you, you need to make a change. And as I said before, nothing changes till you do. So if you're not prepared to make a change in your life, then please unfollow me. Don't watch any of my videos because you're not going to get any value out of them. And there's nothing I can do to help you. You have to make this first step. And you have to make the second and third step as well. I can't do that for you, but I can certainly help to guide you along the path that you need to be going along. So hopefully this helps. Go and search up protein. If this is what you're looking at doing, go and search up protein and find a good quality one. Even send me a link if you need to send me a link and I'll have a look at it for you. Right? Because it's got to be 100% grass-fed whey if you're going down that track. If you're going vegetarian or vegan, you'll need to look up a different one like pea protein or something like that, which I've had before and I just can't stomach it. It doesn't work for me at all. But if you're that way inclined, then you need pea protein. But again, it's got to be good quality. So please, by all means, send me a link if you want to, make a comment, like and subscribe to the channel because that helps us to get to more people. And if you're getting value out of these, then fantastic, let me know. Until next time, have a great day and nothing changes until you do. Take care.